I did Northern Ireland in 1985, and I had a bit of an experience then, but I kept it very quiet. I kept it to myself. Trouble is, I started drinking. I've even been charged about 4 or 5 times for turning up on parade drunk and uniform not pressed. In 91, I went out to the first Gulf War and I sustained a head injury. I wasn't diagnosed with anything because I kept it quiet. I used to keep everything quiet with the alcohol, and I don't do drugs. The only drugs I take are what prescribed. I've been on antidepressants, I've been on sleepers, painkillers, but nothing has stopped what's going through my head. My head is like a carousel. I have the same nightmare every single night. I wake up at the same time every morning. But over the years, it got too much, and to believe it or not, I was suicidal. And it's only because of my partner now that I've actually, is realised that there is something wrong. I had no help whatsoever. I've spoke to my doctor, and because I started telling him, what's going wrong, and he said, right, I'll let you see.
Psychiatrist?
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he was a little bit younger than me, and he asked what was going on. So I started telling him about what happened in Northern Ireland in 1985. And unfortunately, he turned around and said, I know exactly what you mean. And I'm not going to swear. I said, do you? And I said, this, session is over. That was to me like having a kick in the teeth. And I thought, I can't ask anymore. But obviously down the line, and it's only really last year that I've been able to get the help that I need. When I phoned up resolutions, PTSD resolutions, I phoned up combat stress. And on both phone calls, I broke down because I feel small, because I can't cope. I was suicidal, and I would have gladly done it, But with the phone calls I made on the Saturday. On the Monday, PTSD Resolutions phoned me up, and it was Tony. And within 3 weeks of that phone call, I started having counselling. My counsellor, Joy, when I went to see her, her voice straight away put me at ease. And she said, I don't know what you've been through. I will never understand, but I'm here to help. And every time I walked away, it was like the first day, 1 brick was taken off my shoulder. But after 5 sessions, it was like the whole pallet of bricks was taken off.
Amazing.
And I felt so good. And even the people in the pub, when I come back, saying, you're so different. It's changed my life. And now, even 7 months on, I still haven't heard from combat stress.
I've known Tom for a long time. I've known Tom for about 13 years. But I didn't realise how much he was suffering till we got together about just over 2 years ago. And when he got to the stage where he was not living a normal life, he couldn't be normal, he couldn't go shopping, he had to rely on his son, rely on me, and he got to the stage where he said, I can't go on. Luckily, one of my friends gave me the pamphlets. I urged him to call. He was scared in case it didn't work, and I said, if it doesn't work, you've not lost anything. But luckily, Resolution were there, and they have been absolutely brilliant. As soon as they explained to him that it was his brain that was malfunctioning, that he wasn't mad, that he wasn't alone, this is what happens to a lot of people. That was the biggest break, to know that he wasn't going mad, that it was just the way the brain worked. And to know that there was someone like Joy that could explain to him, and that was the first biggest step. He's done the first step, and he's now learning that he's got a life. He hasn't got to find someone else to go out with him. He's now started to shop on his own. He's now started to go further afield on his own. He's gaining a life back, which he hasn't had for, well, since before I knew him.
Resolutions has done a lot for me, and I mean a lot. And hence, I'm going totally bald. And in August, I'm hoping to do a 30-mile walk in 24 hours.
Guys, girls, I'm ex-forces. If you've got PTSD, please get some help. Don't be afraid of admitting it. I got PTSD. I went to PTSD Resolutions. I had 5 sessions, and I had all my hair on my head shaved off today to try and help you. If you can help, please do. And this is Tom, now on the bald one. We're gone.